Hello, how are
Hello.
you?
I'm good, good.
That's good. I'm glad.
Must have turned
Welcome
on
to
my
the Mengos
camera for
Life.
you guys.
Yeah, yeah. Then
Oh.
I know who I'm speaking to.
But you already know me. I'm sitting in my car. It's the only way I have signal.
Oh, shame. Where you now? Hello, Dion. I'm sorry. Hey, Carrie. Listen, before we start, because I know I asked you to remind me of something, right? So I want to just get this out there. Thank you for the follow, Dion. I want to just get this out there because that's why I think I'm a bit emotional. Mwah! Thank you for the heart, me. So, my child is still at home, okay? Denver, as some of you guys know, is level 2 on autism and ADHD. And this holiday has been super hectic, as I'm sure you understand. Thank you, my
Yeah,
loves.
it's
Yeah,
horrible. I wish for the schools to open.
I can't, yeah, we'll just cry tonight. I know we are
Yeah,
going to cry tonight. It's
I
going to
already
be
cried
crazy. Hey,
today a lot,
Sasuke.
so I can just
I've
cry
just
again.
I just got home and went to bed. I went to sleep. I was like, I'm actually just done with this day. And
Oh
then I was
no.
like, okay, now I need to get up. And, you know, so I get this video sent to me from my household. And it's the security camera. Hello, Dwayne. Hello, Hawk. It's a security camera. And my child, do you remember who Elmira is from Looney Tunes?
Yes, yes, yes.
Cat, dog. Squeeze them with so much love.
I know that. My daughter
Yeah.
do it.
So that happens every day in my household. But my child has gotten worse. Okay. Today, the video that was sent to me, I didn't know if my dog was going to be alive. Like he wasn't moving. Okay. Because my child took the two little dogs onto the trampoline. And when the one and he's a little bit older. He's a Jack Russell. He was trying to get out. Like the oak was, I don't know why he was allowed to continue this flippin' cycle. As um, this dog tried to get out, my child grabbed him by the back of the legs or the tail or something while he's trying to get out and pulled him back. And the dog is going mental because this dog has bitten him so many times but he doesn't feel pain that much. So he keeps doing it. It's like, the obsessive part. He is so obsessive over it. He doesn't care if it happens. He will still go for it. And he picked him up and he threw him into the hello Jamie into like luckily it's an enclosed, those enclosed ones.
Yes.
But the dog flippin' got such a script that just lay there. And
Oh,
I was
shame.
like, is it moving? Like, what happened?
What happened?
My heart is so sore because I know he's not malicious. He thinks he's playing.
Yeah.
But I'm like, the other dogs allow him to do these things. Donkey Dion. But it was so hard sore because I'm like, I saw this and I thought, I don't want my child to be like this. Hello, doctor. I don't want my child to do this. But I know he's just trying to play, but I don't know how to stop him because, like, he can't do that. The
Mm.
dog is definitely going to flip and annihilate him because, yes, the dog is they are very resilient. But
That's true.
um, my when I saw this, I'm just like, what the freak? And I still don't have anyone to look after my kids now
Oh,
going back to school. And this is another reason that God is showing me you can't just have anybody, because what would someone else do that doesn't know how to handle him do? Like, they can't go and give him a smack because he's naughty. It's just, you're not allowed to do it. Finished.
yeah.
Done. There's no point
No,
in shouting.
no, there's no point. You actually make the problem worse if you're shouting and slapping and everything you do.
Yeah. Yeah, and that's the hard
Some
part.
people, yeah, that's the hard part. And some people tell you, listen, your child is very naughty. And I'm like, no, he's not. He or she is not naughty. That's
Yeah.
their personality.
Yeah. But how
And
do
they,
you do it with two kids? How the heck do you do it with two kids? Could you
it,
tell everyone your two children, what have they been diagnosed with?
my son is diagnosed with Asperger's, and it's a combination of a lot of things.
Yeah.
So there is a book that you can also read for the Asperger's. My son, my daughter is on the autism. I can't remember on which level she is, but she's 11 years old. So she's 11, but her brain function is like 8, 7, 6.
Wow.
So
Hey, Becky.
it's terrifying. So most people tell me, okay, I'm going to speak a little bit of Afrikaans also.
Fine. Speak
So
Afrikaans. If you guys don't understand, we will translate it. Moderators, if you could just translate in the comments as much as what you can. I know that Sav is here. I don't know who else. But if
I
you can
will
just
try
translate
now
a
and
bit.
again to
She'll
speak in
speak some
English.
Mengels for you.
Ja, mengels.
Hello,
So,
Maria.
met ander woorde, dit is met my dogtertjie, daar's baie mense sal vir my sê, hoorie, so jou kind is nou bietjie kinderagtig. Sy moet haar ouderdom vlak wees. Dan dink ek vir myself, sy kan nie help daarvoor nie. Dit
Mm.
is wie sy is. Hoekom sy so is? Eerste plek is, sy's baie vroeg gebore. Sy was vir die hele
When was,
maand het she
so she
was
was a month
born
early.
a month and 2 weeks.
Okay.
Ja.
Sure.
Sy was in ICU gewees ook. Die dag voor haar geboorte het 4 spesialiste vir ons gesê ons moet ons voorberei, sy gaan dit nie maak nie. Want sy was
What?
binne my baie sieklik gewees. Alle organe het vergroei en sy het vog opgebou. My vog het minder geraak. Ek was in hoë risiko gewees. En vandag kan ek op my knie dankie sê vir liewe Jesus daarbo. Het haar gespaar vir ons. Die dag met haar geboorte staan al die spesialiste reg vir operasies. Sy's daar uit, sy het gehuil, sy het asem gehaal. I actually get goosebumps.
Yeah, I've got goosebumps.
En sy's 'n wonderwerk van bo af. En al probleem wat sy gehad het was 'n kidney problem. And the kidney was twist also.
Oh, shame.
And 2 weeks after she's at home, finally Boeta can meet her and everything, and then she started to swell up again. Her feet, her hands, everything. We went to emergency rooms. They did test everything. They said no. They think it's about the heat that she didn't do that. And then 2 weeks later, the doctor told us her kidney is fine. She don't need any more medicines.
Amen.
En
Wow.
tot vandag toe kan al daai spesialiste nie glo dit sal 11 jaar oud is nie.
That's
Ja.
incredible.
My son, he's now 14 years old. He's in grade 9. It's going to grade 9 this year.
Wow.
So hy is van geboorte af het hy daai sensories probleem. Ons het baie lank uitgevat om uit te vind wat fout is met hom, totdat ons by die regte dokter gekom het. Dit het ons 3 jaar terug het ons eers fisies uitgevind wat aangaan met ons met my seun.
Wow.
En as gevolg van dokters wat nie goeie diagnoses kan maak of enigiets nie, hulle is links en regs, sit jy daar in die spreekkamer, dan kom die dokter, o nee, daar's niks fout met jou kind nie, dit is, hallo, ons is 3 mense, druk hom vas, om medisyne te kan drink. 3 mense, en jy kry hom
Yeah,
nie vas gedruk.
they've got this crazy strength.
Yes,
Crazy strength.
it's horrible, until now also, en ek en hulle pa was toe nog saam gewees, en hy was, ek dink 10 jaar oud, wat ek nog elke aand saam met hom in die bed geslaap het. Elke aand.
And your daughter, does she not have any issues with that?
No,
Sleeping?
not at all.
Yeah, my
Not,
son will not sleep alone.
she sleeps alone from she's at home. Yeah.
Do your children go to mainstream schools?
Not, my son and daughter went to a school here in Meyerton, Destinata. It's a school for ADHD and autism. So my son went to Destinata till grade 7. He's now in a mainstream high school. Because,
Wow.
yes, it was a very difficult year last year with him. So his points is not too bad. But the main thing is why we switch him over to a mainstream is because of the subjects. Because he wants to go into farming or a vet. Yeah.
So is he very intelligent, like brain smart?
Yes. If
Because
you
there's a
go,
difference, like
yes,
we know that there's a difference, but it's difficult. And I had this discussion with a friend of mine whose son was diagnosed with Asperger's in the school holidays, and she's devastated, like really devastated. But I said to her, "Hello, Tinks," and I said to her, I said, she says, I know this is just another part to his testimony, how great the Lord is, and we will get through it. But it's hard because he was adopted. So he was born with alcohol's fetal syndrome. He was born with his heart on the wrong side of his body. He's got an eye condition, and now he's been diagnosed with Asperger's. And I said, he is, I didn't realize, but obviously what happens behind closed doors and things. Please, can we just block Katie? Don't worry, I will. Thank you for coming back here. We appreciate you being here. Bye. That was your friend, remember? Sorry, it's delaying here. What's happening? Can someone block Katie, please? Okay,
okay.
done.
Thank you.
Thanks. So it's difficult because I said to her, please do not compare your child to any other child. I said, when I do the awareness talks and the lives, we're there to support each other. And
Okay.
you're not comparing your kids. You
No.
are comparing your stories to see how you can relate to each other. And I said, Asperger's, yes, they tend to be very intelligent because they can fixate on something. And
That's true.
they just socially very awkward.
No,
But
oh, actually,
like
sorry, I
weird.
interrupt you. It's very weird. You know what happened with my son in Destinata school? There was a teacher. They write exams, and they have to check if a teacher mark right. And he was like fighting with that teacher to tell her she is wrong. And they fighting so that he goes and tell her, let me show you why I tell you you are wrong. He showed her that she's wrong, and she can go to him and tell him, I'm sorry, you are right.
Wow. And that's the thing. They are, right? But people get confused when they hear autism, because technically Asperger's is autism. It's
Yes.
just on the autism spectrum, right?
Yes.
So lots of people like throw it all together. So if you say, is your child on the spectrum? Thinking autism spectrum. And they say yes. And then they say Asperger's. For me, it's on the same spectrum because the spectrum is very broad. Okay.
Yes, it is. It is. Even
It's
our
that.
specialist, he's told us on which side of the autism spectrum it is.
Yeah.
And it's scary to know how many autism spectrums there is.
And more so now because
Yes.
we only know about autism being level 3, 1, 2, and 3. And
Yes.
then, yes, yes, I will open when we're finished, yes. And then when you go into it now, it's actually now become up to 6. And I'm like, what? But it's because of all the things that they can have by being on the spectrum, like
Yes.
the ADHD and
Yes.
and 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 you know, my son has got problems with his eyes. And are any of your kids squint? Like, does their one eye go this way?
My daughter is wearing glasses because her one eye is going in.
Now, I did not know that. I didn't know that that was a thing. And every single child that I have met on the spectrum that is half functioning, so busy, okay, is being squint in the one eye. Now, but I wasn't made aware of this. I don't know if it's a thing, but I do
No,
know that, and I know Chris is here. Maybe Chris can help us. But you know, it's frustrating for me because like I told you, none of the medication is working, right? So his dad went to the doctor today because he wasn't well. So he went to the doctor, and I said to him, listen, obviously with everything being closed for the holidays and stuff, we can't take him to his pediatrician because they're all still closed. So, and we need to get medication for him, and I can't afford the concerto. Like, you and I both know how much the concerto is.
it's
So
expensive.
it's
And I've got
freaking mad.
two children
Yeah,
that's
no,
on these medicines.
no, it's
I
mad.
tell you, every month if I get my pay, I tell them I'm going to buy my children's groceries.
Yeah, that it's crazy. And the thing is I'm on it as well, right? So I'm on Concerta and my son is on Concerta. And thank you for the follow, guys. Thank you for all the support, everyone. Moderators, please just greet people when they're coming in and thank them for the gifts, because I'm getting like so ADHD, you may know. So um when it comes to that, with the medication side of things, right? I said to his dad, obviously we're not able to get him to see a pediatrician at the moment. And when you go to the doctor, just say to the doctor, listen, what medication do you recommend? Because every single time you see a different person, they tell you, try something else. And yes, I know some people don't medicate their kids, and that's terrific. My child, I have to. Because
Yeah,
if you
mine
guys
also.
think that he's aggressive now, watch him off. The impulsiveness
Exactly.
is next level. I can't. And he was harming himself. So for me, like now, he has got this much flippin' pain threshold. Like, I mean, this much, he can feel this much pain. And he normally, it's only from seeing it. So if he doesn't know he's hurt himself, then you don't know. I mean, my child is covered in bruises because he does stupid things, and there's no repercussion because
Yeah.
he can't feel it.
No,
So
you
I
can't.
know I have to medicate him, right? So I said to his dad, listen, please, can you just ask the doctor what he thinks? And he is the first doctor, he's a GP. He is the first doctor to say to us or say to him, he needs a vitamin. He's missing a vitamin. That is what is why his medication is not working. He's missing vitamin B12. And I'm
Yeah, you need
like,
vitamins with
why?
the milk.
So he's on vitamins, just normal, like immune boosters, but specifically vitamin B12 helps with their moods.
Mm.
And I hate having to do this up down thing. So, do you ever take breaks from their medication?
No, but you know what happened? I tried to teach my son to take his medicines on his own when I'm not here. Like that weekend that I was visiting Nico, he stayed at home. I stay with my parents on the farm. I've got my own place. They stay in
Mm,
their own place. So he stays alone in the house now. We never
mm,
did, but now he
yeah.
does. But
Wow.
my parents wasn't at home to give them the medicine to give him. So that one night, I think it was a Saturday night, he phoned me and told me he's feeling aggressive. He screamed at me over the phone because I need to pay some money in for his game. And I'm like, it's not my fault it doesn't show. It's a
Mm,
bank or it's a person whose stuff it is. I don't know what's happening. But he was screaming at me. He was telling me, I hate you. You're not my mom anymore. Everything. I was like, okay, no, you don't mean it.
yeah,
And then later on, my mom phoned me and told me he didn't drink his medicine. I said to her, but I told him to give you the medicine because you guys wasn't at home when I need to drive.
yeah.
And then they give him his medicine. He's on Lexamol and a mood
Mm.
stabilizer also. And I think it was like 30 minutes. He phoned me back and told me, Mommy, I'm very sorry. I'm
Oh,
like, no, it's fine.
shame.
Yeah. So that is how bad it gets. He will break everything. It's horrible. It's really, really, really horrible.
So, is he just being diagnosed with Asperger's? He has
Uh,
not anything else.
it's 3 years ago. They actually diagnosed him. After
And
I
he
went,
doesn't. What about the heavy aggression though?
the aggressive, it's like bipolar. It's,
Okay.
yes.
That's what I
So,
was just thinking now because for me, I mean, I'm bipolar, but I've been on medication for forever and a day. So I'm manageable. Like I know if I don't take my mood stabilizer, I can feel it immediately.
yes,
And I'm the world's worst procrastinator. And it tends to be like that. Like it's it's so frustrating because when I was diagnosed with bipolar, and you must see it like this as well with them, you might have bipolar, right? But the ADHD side and the bipolar side do not go well together. And the Asperger's or autism doesn't go well together because the medications that you are putting yourself on or your kids on or whatever, hellfire, counteract each other.
yes.
So, and when it comes to their hormones, oh my word. Hello, Dr. Kevin. Hey, Bobby.
And
When it comes to
yeah,
their
it's horrible.
hormones,
Especially the teenager stage. Or it last year it was horrible. It was so horrible. I can't tell you. You know what? They actually bullied my son last year in the high
okay.
school because he is a straightforward child. He will
Yeah, they're
tell
very
you in his
literal.
face. Yeah, he will tell you in his face, listen here, I don't like you. And I will go and slap you if you don't listen. And he will stand up for his buddies also. Oh,
But that is Asperger's though. And you're telling me he's in the special needs school and they still did that?
no, in the special needs school, he didn't. He was actually what you call it, what's a liar nou weer?
A layer, a leader.
Yeah, a leader, yes, at
Yeah.
school. Yeah, in grade
Wow.
7.
So
Yeah.
high school, was he bullied in a mainstream school?
In a mainstream school, yes.
See,
Because
that
he
is what
spoke,
scares me because they are forward, you
but
know?
now, no, but now they don't talk to him anything anymore.
Yeah, because
Because
he's not going to take nonsense.
no, but you know what happened? They called him out to tell him they want to talk to him. And he's so clever and he know it was five children. One was white, the other was the other part.
Yeah.
And he told them, I'm not going to slap you. I'm not going to. And they start to push him. And he pushed him back one time and they start to, there they go. His nose was broke.
Oh,
His
no.
arm. Yeah, and you know how furious I was. If teacher phoned me, I need to come and fetch my son at school. I said, why do I need to come and fetch him? No, he was in a fight. I said, is he all right? No, it's fine. I stop at home. Nose is swollen. Blood all over his shirt. Lip, yeah, it's, no, yeah, it was swollen, yeah. I was so furious. But the parents, they saw us with all the medical reports that we had. No. Now the school is like this.
I can't, I,
If it wasn't for my father that was with me, I think I would have lost the case. No.
frick, I'm so mal.
Yeah.
Because my child that is normal, I'm so angry right now.
I
Please, Lord, just calm me. Please, Lord,
No,
calm
we
me.
were so
My
angry,
heart
but
can't
now we
handle
are
it.
so calm. But he didn't even lift his hand once. Not once he lifted his hands because he knew at
Thank
that stage
goodness.
it's going to be a racism thing. That's how clever he
That's,
was.
thank goodness, because whew, my other child, he's just turned 17. He's a rugby boy. He's very tall. He's big boy, muscle, like, and he's got a patience like me.
Mm.
The Lord is helping me with patience. Took a long time, but then I got Denver, and slowly but surely, I'm trying.
Yeah,
But same thing happened, and also different race, and came for him, physically hit him in the face, and much smaller than him. He had to stand on a rock apparently to get to my child. I'm like,
yeah.
what? And then pulled a knife, and the other one pulled a knife,
No.
and no one told me when my child got home exactly this. No one phoned me, nothing. I was at home. My child came up to me and said to me, so I was in a fight at school today. And I was like, what? Because my biggest thing was if he retaliated, because I know what he'll be capable of doing, and he will hockite. Hello, Prince
Mm.
Petty. He will. And because he is so much bigger and the race card, it would be very problematic. And when I found out about the knife, I said to him, why didn't you retaliate? He's like, Mom, because there was a knife. And to this day, the school tells me that there was no knife. I went to the school after leaving it in his dad's hands to sort it out. It was not sorted out.
Yeah,
They kept saying, it will be sorted, it will be sorted. I went there and I said to them, I know that there's gang affiliation here. The one that pulled the knife, no matter what you say, he admitted to it.
yeah,
People saw it happen. And you now telling me, and they said, no, there's no gang affiliation here at all. We even had gang awareness last week.
yeah,
Why would you have gang awareness last week if there was no problems? Why? And they upgraded all the security cameras. Why would you do that if there was never a problem? because
Yeah.
you flippin' knew I was going to come to you and I was going to tell you. And when I met with the headmistress and I happened to mention the name of this gang, her face told me everything. And you know the bullying, and I want, and we are going to talk about this next week on bullying, because especially when it comes to special needs kids, and I am so sorry that you had to go through that and that your child had to. Hey, Calvin, that your child had to go through that, because these children are different. Hello, my Ash. These children are different. They are so special, and the kids that are on that are um hey, what's happening, JJ? The kids that are, what's it called, neurotypical,
Yes.
get bullied all the time. Hello, Dor. Hello, I has arrived. And you know, then you get the kids that are neurodiverse and they get bullied, and I can't imagine how your son must have felt, because because of having the Asperger's, he doesn't show his emotions that well.
No.
Now you oh, I'm very proud of him for not retaliating, though. That is incredible that he had that common sense to do that, because my little one that's on the spectrum, he will fight back. He will be the first one to throw a punch and
Yes.
feel nothing.
He would have if it wasn't a mixed combination of children, you
But
see.
that he
Then you
knows, that's incredible that how smart he is to know that,
yeah.
because he can see that, you know? Um, but when you were saying he's so straightforward, right? Hello, Roxy Foxy. See, all the autism mamas are coming in now. I'm so excited. Um, when we say it's literal, I don't know if you've seen me say it. Hello, Chris. I don't know if you've seen me when I told the story about my child and the homework. Have you ever heard that story?
No.
So I always say to everybody that when I pray to the Lord, I need to pray to him like he's an autistic child. And I don't mean it in a disrespectful way, but I mean, I did a video, I duetted a video, and that my friend had sent me, and I think it's Ash. Ash was the one who sent it to me when we were talking about it. And it's like, when you ask the Lord for certain things, he gives you those things, but in a form of, like a, yeah, it was her. He gives it to you in a form of a lesson. So
Yeah.
we all said the worst thing that you can ask for from the Lord is for patience. Wow. Wow. So yeah, and with Denver and with kids on the spectrum, they are literal like that. So when he was his first year, last year was his first year of school, and he had just started, and they went to they started doing like their homework and stuff like that. So he was going to someone at the time after school, and fortunately, but unfortunately, she can't help anymore. But he was going there, and every single day he would come home, and I'd say to him, "Did you do your homework?" And he said no. So, and they're
I
stubborn, eh?
also get it.
They're stubborn, flat. No, not doing it. So eventually the teacher was like, but he's not doing his work. So he wasn't getting his like rewards like the rest were. And good night, Pam. Hope you feel better soon. So so the one day I go there and I ask the question in front of my friend that's got him. And
Yes.
she says, I said to her, did Denver do his homework? And she said, no. But ask Denver why he didn't do his homework. He says to me, I said, Denver, why didn't you do your homework with Auntie Alma? He goes, because this is not my home.
Oh,
So I said, so I said, now it's
I
very
love it.
smart.
I love it.
It's correct. So I said, now she's trying not to laugh. I'm trying not to laugh. And I'm like, so I say to him, okay, but you can't be at home to do it. He goes, I'll do it with you when we get home. And I'm like, but boy, it's going to be so late. He goes, but it's called homework. I'm like, let's call it something else. He goes, you can't just change the name.
No. I
So
love it.
to try and get him to now do freaking homework, there was a copious amounts of bribery, a lot of junk food. Like they tried everything, right? Then he'd come back and he'd be like, I did my homework not at my home. And I was like, so bad. And then he'll go through stages where he's like, nope, not doing it. And then he goes, what you going to give me?
Oh,
Yeah. Now he knows. He's like, they'll just give me something. So they're very manipulative and very strong willed.
no.
I
It's
don't
like
know
my
how you do it with two, girl.
no. If it wasn't for my mom and dad that helps me, I would have been in Groendakkies, most likely.
Again, I, this is the thing. Like, but okay, are you and your parents on the same wavelength when it comes to discipline?
Because you know why? Oupa needs to be Oupa, but Oupa is father also. So it's very difficult because Papa is not here. Papa is staying in KwaZulu-Natal.
Mm.
So no, me and Oma, yes. My mom is now like this. He always eat dinner by my parents, always. He loves Oma's food. Now, the last few months, my mom is refusing
Why?
because he doesn't want to respect her.
Ah, well done, Danny. Great for you.
Now he's
Yeah?
like, he and my mom doesn't speak at all, just when it needs to. Her birthday was on the 22nd of December, ne? Before
Yeah.
he, before her birthday, he went to a friend to go and visit. And on her
Mm.
birthday, he comes back. And I tell him, just say happy birthday to Amma. No, I already told it when I went away.
Yeah,
I'm
there
like,
we go.
seriously? Just hold on quickly.
Okay.
I think it's funny cool drank in die huis, sussie.
Hello, everyone.
Dis al lekker.
Thank you for being here, guys. I appreciate you. We will open boxes in.
Correct.
No, no, no. We'll open boxes as soon as we feel like we've spoken enough. Because you can never speak enough. This is the problem.
No.
So stick
And
around if you've got
the
questions.
other thing I forgot to tell you also that I just remember.
Mm.
Before we find out my daughter had autism, she was at a neurologist. You see what I told
Neurologist?
you on the is. So she
Yeah.
went before she went there, she had a fit. She was completely out for 7 hours. We were at
What?
casualty. For 7 hours we were there. Thank you so much. And they told me because of the banana she ate, she had a fit. And I'm like, no, you guys are lying to me. It's not a banana.
A
And
banana?
yeah, a banana. And I'm like, no, a banana can't do that to you. To be knocked out for seven
Has she got
hours.
allergies that they would think it was a banana?
No, no. She got a very high allergy tests that we did, but that's for dogs and stuff. But she still loves her dogs. I let her, so
Oh,
we drink allergics
yeah,
completely.
I know.
So I can't help it. Drink your allergics. There we go. But in any case, and then we went to this doctor in Rodepoort, and he told us now she do get epilepsy for 2 years. 2 years epilepsy. And the last day I saw him, he sent me away home with her still knocked out. In the car, I have to drive an
What?
hour to home. Yes. And I was, no, I'm furious. And I'm like, okay, leave it. I'm going for a second opinion. And that's where I found this doctor. He's a professor in Pretoria. He had a speech at their school about autism. He himself is a autism person.
Yeah, he's autistic too.
Yes. And he told us, no, we went 9 o'clock for the appointment. We only left there at 4 o'clock the afternoon.
Wow. Hey,
He sent
Joey.
us for test and test and test. Before I go home, he wants an answer for us.
Amazing.
He went and do a EEG where she's awake and where she's asleep. He told us that she doesn't get epilepsy. It's anxiety attacks that she do get.
Wow.
Yeah. And
Wow. Where she
he
just passes
was,
out for hours.
yes, yeah.
Yeah, fuck, that's horrible
And
shame.
he was so furious that she was on epilepsy medicine for 2 years long. And he
Flip,
said it
man.
actually damaged her brain.
Yeah, because you're taking things that that brain doesn't need.
Exactly.
I was
Exactly.
the same. I was also, they also told me that I had epilepsy, but it was the medication that I was on. They put me on, I don't know what the name of it is now, but it is an antipsychotic
Mm,
because I was hallucinating when I was driving.
yeah.
But that was other medication that was making me hallucinate. So, yeah, it's there's Epilim, Epitech, all sorts of
Yes.
things.
Yeah.
But they had put me on an antipsychotic, and that made me mull. I'm having an anxiety attack now. Continue talking.
Okay. So yeah. And so that was very terrifying for me to drive home with her knocked out and listen here, this no, I can't do that. But the other thing is what also happened if she's getting mad, she rips a toenail out. And how sore it is if you just go for a ingroei toenail. I know. And she just do it alive. I'm like, no, I can't deal with it. So that's how bad it is. Her pain drempel is very high. And the other thing is brother and sister that's both like that is fighting 24/7. 24/7. Day in, day out.
Sorry.
Are you okay? Okay.
Anxiety.
Oh, shit. I do know. I also get anxiety attacks. And I'm on actually medicine to keep me calm also. Because I
Me too.
can't handle it. Yeah.
It's just a cut. I stopped breathing.
Oh, shame. You're right.
I suck holes now.
Mm,
I suck holes.
okay. That's good. If it helps, it helps.
Otherwise, I'll end up coughing so much like I'll vomit because I
Yes.
can't breathe. Hello, Martin.
Yeah,
Hello,
no.
Janine.
So that is a part of my story.
But it's never ending. And that's what people must understand, that
Yes.
it's a continuous learning curve. It's not a fact that you get diagnosed, the kids get diagnosed, and that's it. No, because every time that there is trauma, every time that there's hormone changes, every time that and there's a new school or whatever the case may be, I dread holidays. I dread public holidays, even weekends, to try and get him back to the school thing. It's the same problem.
Yes.
Cut nails,
Every day.
cut hair, uh, the sensory
You have to
thing.
keep that routine.
Oh,
It's like out of that routine every day before the school. Like I know my
and
children
that's
is now out of routine also. Because
Hallelujah.
especially my daughter, I let her sleep like 10, 11 o'clock now in the school holidays. Because otherwise, she wakes you up at 4 o'clock in the morning.
Yep, yep. But you see,
And I just want to sleep a
Denver
little
can't.
bit light.
Denver, if he doesn't, it doesn't matter what time he goes to bed, he will still wake up at 4 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah,
It doesn't make any difference. So
yeah.
he still goes to bed at the same time. Um, we have tried everything. Like we wanted to put him on melatonin to help with the sleep. Melatonin is freaking
That stuff
expensive.
doesn't, and it doesn't work, eh? My daughter
Does it not?
was like, it doesn't work. For my daughter, it didn't work at all. Because
Oh,
I went to see the specialist. I told him, listen, yeah, she doesn't sleep enough because she sleeps at 8 o'clock. At 2 o'clock, she's awake again.
mm,
And then
yeah.
then he said, okay, let's go and do some tests. We went to an ENT and he said, no, we need to do a nose surgery to open the nose wider. I'm like, okay, let's do it. And that helped also. Now she
Oh, the
sleeps
breathing.
longer. Yes. So now she's sleeping much better. Because I told him the melatonin doesn't work.
Mm, mm.
And that was a problem.
Frick, that, yeah,
And
because
snoring.
mine
Oh,
snores, eh?
snoring at that.
Yeah, I
Ooh,
was just gonna say he snores, and when he was a baby, he always was getting. This is one of the reasons why we actually took him, because he was always sick, and it was
yes.
always this this post nasal drip, the snoring, and I'll never ever ever forget the ped, because you know when your baby snores, you're like, oh, it's so cute, oh. The
Yes.
doctor said to me, a baby should never snore. It should the babies should never snore. If a baby snores, there's a problem. And I was like,
Yes.
you see, Ash, that's exactly what they were saying. And that's what the ENT said. Babies do not snore, there's a problem. So when
Yes.
I took him, hey Wayne, when we went to the doctor, and the doctor said, yes, you must do tonsils, adenoids, the whole bang shoot. And I was just like, oh, here we go again, because I had such a horrendous experience with my eldest. And
Yes.
he says to me, he will be like a different child. Then he says to me, you know what? This doctor that diagnosed your child loves to diagnose autistic kids with autism,
Yes.
or kids with autism. Don't always believe it. And I'm like, so I said, wait a second. First of all, you telling me my child is going to be completely fine because you're going to take his tonsils and adenoids out, and he's probably not autistic. I've seen his brain scan. This is not just symptoms. This is my child was born with deterioration of the myelin sheath, which is the coating that goes around. It's a protection layer that coats the nerves of the brain, and that had deteriorated. So there was parts of the sense of the nerves that were exposed. So that's why certain parts he was super sensitive to, like the touch and things like that, because it was on the sensory side of things.
Yes.
So for this doctor, and I've heard more horrendous things about him, very, very freaking bad things, right? Yes, myelin sheath. So
Yes.
do you know that my child having his tonsils and his adenoids out made no difference?
It doesn't make a difference at all.
Not if that is not the problem. Yes, he did have the tonsil issues, and yes, the tonsillitis was there, but that was not the main issue. And he
No.
has got, Donkey Dion, he has got a smaller nose. He's got like a very petite nose. Hello, Patat. So I didn't even think about that, but maybe that could be a thing. Because, yes, when he is sick, then the snoring is 20 gazillion times worse. But it's like an adult. It's like, oh, what is that? So, and that is a huge thing. Yes, the adenoids, friend, everything was removed. Was this much easier to deal with? Oh, shame. Your strep throat is very bad. But you see, when you have all of these things done, because they will obviously tell you this, have you done this? When you've now done all of that, then what? Hey, Kif Beats, then what do you
I
do?
think I think then
I think we can open boxes while we talk about this. So anyone that wants to join a box, moderators, please just accept. Please note, this is not discussions for anything else. Tonight is autism awareness and acceptance. Other problems we will deal with later. You can DM me for subjects. But if you want to join, please request.
I also
Sorry, yeah?
the specialist also told me that if the sleep problem is not getting to be resolved, we need to do the sleep apnea.
Yeah.
Then that's also a big problem. Then
Mm.
you need to go get that machine and everything. And I'm like, no, what I'm going to do is I'm going on my knees and I'm going to pray for this situation.
Yes. Yes,
And it
Lord.
stopped.
Yes.
That helped. God helps.
Amazing.
Definitely.
Amazing.
Hello.
Hello. Hello, Sev. Hello, Tammy.
Hello, hello.
Um, have you met Sav yet? You were in a box with her, right?
Yes, I was. I think it was a day that I was struggling with my signal. That I was in and out, in and out.
Hello, DF. Hey, Sabira. Yes, and when Swace ended up talking with this child with the
Yes,
heart, yeah,
yes.
or his brain, was it her?
Right,
Yeah,
right.
the
If
brain,
getting your
brain,
tonsils and
brain.
adenoids removed cured autism, my surgeon messed up.
It does not.
I tell you, that for me also is like, what? No.
Because apparently he was never autistic. This is an ENT. You are ear, nose, and throat specialist. And then years later, only the other day, the end of last year, I bumped into my psychologist that I have had for years and years, and I haven't seen her for a long time as well. And she helped me immensely. And she always, for as long as I have known her, she always had severe headaches, right? Severe headaches. And she went to this ENT, something, hey, Siberian, was to do with her neck and her head and all sorts of things. Long story short, he told her that she was being a hypochondriac, and
It
she's
sounds like the
actually
CNT needs
fine.
to stay within his scope of practice.
Not even, he shouldn't even be practicing. That's the
Yeah, he
thing.
mustn't
When you
practice
are a
at
doctor,
all.
you can't, if you're a doctor, you need to be on your flippin' game, bro. You can't sit
Mhm.
here and be like, oh, yeah, it's just this. Oh, yeah. Do you know
Yeah,
that
medical
she had a brain
gaslighting is not
tumor?
healthcare.
No. She had a brain tumor, massive brain tumor that was pushing on her nerves, that was causing the headaches. Hello, Johan. Hello, Quibus. Causing her headaches for this many years. She had to go for a second opinion, but she could only get an appointment 6 months later. In those 6 months, it grew way, way, way more. And she eventually had to have emergency surgery, and she's been left her one on the one side. She can't hear. She's got no tear ducts in the one eye. She has to constantly put water, eye drops.
Cool.
Everything on the one side where that tumor was, yes, she was saved, but none of this would have happened if that ENT didn't shut his mouth and say, go for a second opinion rather than tell her that she's a hypochondriac. Now, this is the
Yes.
person that tells me, no, your child will be 100% fine. this doctor is just diagnosing everyone, all these kids with autism. Take out he even still said to me, your child will be a new child.
What?
And my child ended up going back into hospital from the surgery because he got sick from what's it called? Hello, Fikey. Like a virus. There was a virus. You get like quite hectic viruses that you can pick up during surgery if things are not done correctly.
Opportunistic bacteria?
That one. So he got that and he landed up in hospital. His lungs collapsed. He was really, 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 really sick. And the doctor came because he had his follow-up appointment with the doctor in hospital that basically put him there because of the surgery. Yeah. So no, guys. Yes, all of these things can be linked and there's a process of elimination. But I promise you now, if you have got proof with scans, tests, flippin', whatever it is, that's why when people come and they tell me, but your child is not autistic. You lying. You just doing this for blah, blah, blah. Brew, go take a look at the MRI. Come and spend one day in my household. Last week, I thought I was going to have a Connery. When I was doing that live, the Friday night live, I don't see it's, and I know some people might disagree with me, but listen, someone told me it was very significant how they told me. Hello, Turtle Dave. So I know, and my psychiatrist has said to me, her husband is a casualty doctor, and in the emergency room doctor, and when there is full moon, it's mental. Literally, the mental patients are mental, right? I know from the police how many mental patients escape and how many have to get taken down and how many flipping get tranquilized. I know how my family are. I know how I am. And when a friend, and I know it's not scientifically proven, I know that, right? I've researched it. My mother comes to me, she goes, why are you saying that? I'm like, first of all, I was told your body is made up majority of water, right? You look, how does the sea behave when there are different moons?
Yes.
Now, why would your body, that is essentially a body of water, not react to a full moon and the tides changing, right? This weekend was hell, because it was full moon. On Friday night, I promise you, guys, I had just started my live. So my live starts at 8 o'clock. I started it early this past Friday. So I started at 7:30. Denver is in bed long before that, trying to calm him down and unwind and whatever. So by that time, he should never have left his room. Okay. He came in here because he wanted dry noodles. The guy lost freaking dry noodles, Brie. I can't. He eats them like chips.
My children also.
That was my favorite snack as a kid.
Why? Okay, just FYI.
I don't
there
know.
are
I
two
think it
people
was a
sitting
sensory
here.
thing.
This packet,
Yes.
Ninja, I opened this packet today, nee. Tomorrow if I come home, it will be half.
Macaroni, raw macaroni.
Raw macaroni also. And
What do their
spaghetti
teeth
also.
look like?
It looks, actually, it's like scary. It looks fine.
Oh my gosh, Michelle. Also, yeah, chalk. No, man. Okay, but bearing in mind, they are on the madam over here and madam on the other side. So why so serious is Ash that was in the comments here. She's just trying not to bring her crazy posse friends.
Oh.
Sorry, Tammy.
Facts.
I also love the 2-minute noodles, the dry noodles. I love it.
Are you on the
I'm
spectrum
telling you,
as
it
well?
must be a sensory thing because that felt like a safe food because I knew what to expect with the texture and the flavor every time. It was consistent.
Yeah, the flavor of nothing.
Well, right. There were no surprises.
How can you
I'm
eat
not gonna
salt?
lie.
What's
I'm not
up?
gonna lie. When I was young, yeah, I'm not gonna lie. You know this, what's it called? The Pritt sticks, the glue. That's what I used to eat.
Oh goodness. Wow.
How? With that what?
No,
Wait,
you know the glue.
wait, what did she say?
You know the
You,
Pritt stick.
yes, the glue.
Yeah,
Oh.
Like the roll up.
yes, that one.
But my cousin, she eats the lip ice again. The lip ice, like the labello and stuff. She
But
eats
that's at
that.
least got some flavor. You can smell that. This, she must be high. Did you get high?
No, it's just tasty.
This makes so much sense, Seth. No wonder you eat everything. Jeez.
I don't know why, but yes, it was just when I was
Did
little.
you enjoy it?
I did enjoy it. That was a funny thing. I kind of finished it.
And do your children eat also their nails?
Yeah.
Now that I can't handle, I can't handle that. My son's nails is like there.
Yep. My sons are like that too.
It is crazy.
I had to get this nail polish
Nails have
for
1
him
gram of
that
protein.
hold on. No, this nail polish like makes it bitter when he does that to help stop him from doing so because it's going to
No,
hurt
my son
him.
will still eat it.
No,
My
you
son
get
will
So
used
did
to it though,
mine.
Ash.
It was my attempt.
Yeah.
Huh?
Look at what Chris says. Okay, so guys, Chris is our health guy. We always phone Chris for everything. He's in America, and
Like Chris.
Chris nails have 1 gram. Well, my child doesn't eat meat, so I should leave him to eat his nails. Ugh.
Ugh.
No, my children eat even meat like crazy.
Mine eats nothing, bro. He eats dry
But they don't
noodles,
eat
vet
vegetables.
cook.
Vegetables,
Yeah.
they don't eat it at all.
So that's the problem now also because Denver is anemic. Like you can see through my child. He looks like a gecko. He's a lizard,
My
bro. You
son,
can see straight through him.
I need to show you a photo how my son looked like and how he looks like now. I'm going to show you.
Okay.
As long as he isn't eating his friends.
Oh,
Goodness, no,
Oh
man.
no!
hey, sweet girl. Yeah. Oh, Chris. Ugh. No, guys. Okay. I'm probably gonna throw up in my mouth by saying this. I'm gonna try not to.
Oh, let me quickly show you first this photo.
Oh,
This is
oh, shy. Hello, sweet girl. Oh, look.
yeah,
Oh,
that
shy.
was in ICU.
Oh,
Okay, let's go back again.
guys, do any of your children eat their own snot?
When I was
Oh
young.
yeah, they did.
Layla does. My cousin's daughter, she does.
That's when I was young.
Well, you ate glue. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised.
No, Layla does, and she gets so frustrated with my
Is how
cousin, like
skinny he
tells her stuff.
was.
Ew. Yeah.
So do they
No.
sell Pediasure in South Africa?
I've never heard of that.
I,
What
see,
is that?
I heard of it, yes.
If they sell the powder version, the Pediasure, and your kiddo likes ice cream or yogurt, you can mix that into his favorite flavor. And
What does it
so
do?
what it's basically nutritional support. So like there's vitamins, minerals, and protein added to it. So you can make ice cream
Lauren said
healthier.
there. Yeah.
Or like yogurt. That's what
Oh,
my son's
yeah.
pediatrician recommended because of how Like my son was underweight because he would not eat anything, and if he did, like if it was not chicken nuggets
Oh
or
no.
yogurt, he would not eat it. He was so skinny.
Yeah. Yeah. See, mine, we laugh. I don't tell him this because for me, fat is a swear word in my house. I can't do it. Hello, Zander. It's bad because I've grown up with so much hate and
There is
whatever.
she with her
Oh, look at
glasses.
her.
She
Oh,
wears glasses from 6 months old.
oh, oh.
Yeah.
Oh, look at that face. Hey, Gordon. So I hate it. I absolutely hate it. And unfortunately, you can't control it in every single aspect of their lives because that's how people talk. It's always about your body, right? And but my child, he's gotten so tall. He's a lot bigger than like the average 6-year-old. He's very, very tall, and he's gotten very, very slim because he's not eating. Okay, and because of the medications, he was not eating. But the funny part, it's almost like a potbelly pig because as soon as he
And
puts
there she
food
is.
in, oh my gosh, she's gorgeous. Oh, look how big she is. She's beautiful.
Thank
Oh,
you.
shy. You're going to have a problem with those two kids, bro. You're going to have to whip out your GUN fast. Problems.
Yeah.
But so with this whole thing, oh, sweet girl, I still don't know who you are because you haven't told me much. You know how many people say to me, do you know who I am? I don't know. Tell me. Wait. Okay, but you're speaking Afrikaans. I still don't know. Anyway, so what was I saying now? ADHD may know.
About the eating.
Oh yes. Hello, Turtle Dave. So when it comes to the foods, um, and his weight, the whole potbelly thing is as soon as he eats something, his stomach pops out.
Oh, sure.
And
No.
that's the only place that he'll put on weight. And then he'll go to the toilet or he won't eat and then it's gone.
Oh, no.
Okay, sweet girl, thank you. So it's a problem. Okay. Thank you, because in here in the
I'm
comments
just going
now.
to, Ninja,
Yeah.
I'm just going to mute you. I just need to give my children their medicine before I forgot.
Okay, no problem. So Lauren has said here now it's like Ensure. So we have there you go. We have a thing called Ensure. We also there's a few things that we have here, but I would have to of course I will, sweet girl, of course. I have to see how it's going to work because with Denver, with the one medication, oh, you do have that one for yourself because of your eating habits or not eating habits. So with Denver, the problem comes in when he refuses to eat anything. Or, like the doctor said now to his dad today, because there was a miscommunication. Guys, who's ever recording my live, please don't. Hello, Malbur, Bassett. Please don't record it because it's glitches. Thank you. So when it comes to like eating and whatever, hello, Malbur, you obviously noticed that you are free.
Hello, Malbur.
You are free of the chains, Malbur. I know it's been a long time, but you know why I had to block you. Anyway, so when it comes to the food thing, it's not that he is hungry or not hungry or whatever. It's that he doesn't like the textures, right? And he
Yeah.
doesn't like change. So he has the same thing. If you look at my child's lunchbox, it's depressing. honestly.
That was the
Like,
same with my son, so I completely
it's
understand.
horrible. Yeah. Hello?
But
Oh, shit.
honestly, the Pediasure stuff, because my son only liked vanilla ice cream, right? Or vanilla
Yeah.
yogurt. This flavor of it that we get is vanilla shake, but we get the powder. And when you add it to vanilla ice cream or to like yogurt, it doesn't it doesn't make it taste different enough for him at least. He actually liked it better. And
Oh,
when his pediatrician said he could have ice cream with that mixed in, if that's what you have to do to get these nutrients in him, so be it. I was like,
yeah.
bet.
But, okay, but now, please stop recording the live. With the one lot of medication. So we used to, okay, with all the different meds that he was taking and we had tried, we would mix it with the yogurt and it would be fine. Okay. But with the Mediconnect, so Mediconnect is like Concerta, like Ritalin, like all of those things. Okay. You can't mix it. So as soon as it breaks or crushes or whatever, then it loses that slow release that it's got in
Yeah.
it and that
Yes.
effect. So now I'm like, what the hell? Do you know that the best thing that we could have ever done was tell him that he's now going to take his medicine, which I never thought was going to be a good idea. I would always like try and hide it, right? And sign languages and what. Now, do you know that my child, when he's on Concerta, he swallows the pill. I'm like, he's 6 years old. I hate swallowing pills, but he'll go, no, Dada just puts it in my mouth, and then you give me yogurt or juice, and I'll swallow it.
Oh, wow. Wow. It makes me
Do
I'm
you
feel
know
like,
how
sick.
my daughter drink her pills? She drink
how?
it without water or cool drink or tea. She
No
just swallow
ways.
it.
I'll die.
And she's on the spectrum, so
Yeah,
she just almost looks. Ooh,
sluk hom net so. Sluk hom papi.
yo,
This morning when I woke up to go to work, she was still
yeah.
sleeping and I go to her and say, yes, your pillikie, do you want something to drink? And she's like, no, just give it, just swallow. I'm like, okay, great. Then she sleeps again.
Oh no, oh no. But oh, I saw here now. Thank you, Malbur. I'll follow you back. Dialysis, get a new expensive drink. So, as you're okay, let's just go. Sorry, Tammy. Tammy wanted to ask something. What did you want to ask?
I quickly want to just say something, but I'm going to apologize if I do get a bit emotional. And Clarissa, ek is jammer want ek gaan seker veroorsaak dat jy ook nou 'n traan gaan trek. Dis nie my bedoeling nie. But my mom was a nurse for 29 years. And for 17 years of the 29 years, my mom worked with ADHD, Down syndrome, and autistic patients, from babies to grown-ups. And I just want to come today and I want to say I really take my hat off for you ladies, with all respect, because what I've seen, because I grew up with my mom in the medicine, and what I've seen and what I've experienced and what you guys are going through every day and still taking it on day for day has gotten me to have the biggest respect for you ladies. It's not easy, and especially with Clarissa doing it as a single mom. I take my hat off for you. Really, I do. You can be so proud of yourself. You can pat yourself on the shoulder and say, wow, sorry for my word, well fucking done, to all of you, because it's not an easy journey. I've seen doctors, lawyers, people that really can go and look after those kids, and that they've dropped their kids off there, and you phone them, the kids get sick, and you phone them and you're like, listen, your child just ended up in hospital. She's sick. Then they're like, but sorry, I don't know who you're talking about. And you guys go every single day out of your way and you just go on. So I'm telling you tonight, well done. And I think a lot of people in these comments will also go with me. I'm just going to say it again, well fucking done, you guys. I'm really proud of you and I've got the biggest respect for you. That's me. Thanks, girls.
Thank you. Everyone knows I'm a crybaby.
Y'all knock it off. You're about to make me cry.
Ash, you are also one of the strongest people that I know, because you being on the spectrum and you dealing with what you deal with. And Sav, we won't even go. Sav will just make me cry. Hey, Odie. Sav would just make me cry because I'm so proud of her. Sav,
I'm going
tell
back
them
to
why I'm
work
so proud of you. Why am I so proud of you, Sav?
because I accomplish a lot in my life.
Oh, wow.
A lot. A lot. With a spectrum. And I do have Asperger's as well. Just forgot to tell you.
Oh,
as well.
wow.
You've got Asperger's too?
Yeah.
Let me tell you, Clarissa, this one, she's a very special human. Very special. Every time you can see the comments, every time Sav comes in and smiles, like, look at that smile. Sav comes in, thank you, Malbud, and she, yeah. Look
I
at
forgot
that.
to tell you something. I forgot to tell you something.
Yeah.
I'm going to be a bridesmaid.
Oh, wow.
Really?
Wow.
Hey, Oxy,
Yes.
really?
Yes.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Is it your sister that's sick?
No, not that one. No.
Is she
My
better?
youngest. Oh, yeah, she's much better. She's been
Ah.
hounding me. Get
What just
married.
happened there, Sav?
My phone decided to run away from my mouth.
Oh, goodness. So Ninja Clarissa knows that I work at a school with autistic kids.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Clarissa doesn't know this, but Friday I was very down and her and Birke and them tried to cheer me up and that I tried to keep it to myself, but yeah. We got a call that two of our kids were left on the street on Friday night. Parents left them, never came back for them. Why?
I
Yeah,
could never.
I don't like that. I've been through that.
it's not fair.
No.
They don't deserve it.
How old are they?
The boy is only 2 months old.
No, I can't.
They're not sure with him, but his sister is 7. She's got Down syndrome.
Oh my gosh.
And her little brother's only 2 months old, and they were left along the side of the road in the cold at night, 2 o'clock in the morning. We were just so angry because us as a church, why didn't they bring them to us? We've told them so many times, if you can't, we've got people to help them to manage, bring them to us.
Yeah.
The baby is still struggling in ICU with hypothermia and that they're trying to get him. Yeah, so it's quite hectic. So
Why did they do that?
that's the thing that angers me the most. We've spoken to the parents many a times before and explained to them. We know this, not every parent and that is cut out for it. So if you need help, come to us, talk to us. We can try and make a plan. and we can try and help you. But the thing that angers me and that hurts me the most, it's not fair towards those children because they didn't ask for it.
That's true.
They didn't ask for it. It's like they're pushing the kids away because of what's wrong, but it's not their fault.
No.
Hello, Blank.
So yeah.
I can't. I just can't. I don't even. Do you know what the thing is? I know that there are mental illnesses, and I know if with postpartum and things like that, that you get to a point where you could do horrendous things to your kids.
Yeah.
And I mean, when I was pregnant with my first child, there was an article in the good old You magazine, and I was like heavily pregnant, and I used to live in the UK, and I came back when I got married for the first time to South Africa, and I read this thing, and hey Bubbles, hey Wes, and this woman, I don't know if you guys remember it, but she had drowned her 3 children, and they were young, and I was like, what the hell? Thank you, my love. But she had postpartum, and then it was so taboo back then. No one was helping her. She was alone at home with 3 kids. They were all like this, right? So they were little, and she had no sleep, no home, no how. Like there was, Ibo. Hello, Graham. You're Sam.
Oh wow.
Well done, Graham. While we are all crying,
Oh.
you're going to make Sav cry.
Yeah, well done.
Come on, you can't do that to me.
Ah, that's so nice. Thanks, Graham. She deserves it.
Thank you
I
so
love it.
much.
I was for a moment, I was, what's going on with my screen now?
I'm okay, Gray. I'm all good.
Oh, that's so nice. You see, people don't just gift people that are not amazing. Sav.
I
And
know.
that's that Ninja, I told you yesterday what happened, and that's completely true. You don't ask for anything, it just happens. There's
That's
She is
Tammy
amazing. Yes, she is, Graham.
Tammy saw me yesterday on my live crying.
Oh, hey, what's happening, Cole? You see, and that's so sweet, Shane. I don't know what I was saying now.
I'm just
you
baffled.
Hey, how are you
You
doing,
can
Cole?
also cry.
I didn't need that. Damn, you're too much.
Thank you.
Thank you so much, Gray. You just made my day, I'm just going to say it. You made my day. Every person I've actually come into their life and go into their life, I love you all because you have done so much. As I struggle a lot in life, but now I've been up in myself. I know, thank you, Gray. But now I'm in my head, yeah. Obviously, we're doing this autism awareness as well, yeah. Talking about it has helped me because
I'm so glad.
because it understands I'm not the only person. Just because I was thinking it was always me that I'm the crazy. I can be crazy. It's my nature, but we are special in so many ways. We're very special people because in life you don't know what people have been going through and challenges that we suffer and everything like that. And that's what makes it special. This is why I'm always a happy person. Great. You know I'm crazy.
I always knew that she was cray cray and special. I just didn't realize that she was also on the spectrum, and I could understand a little bit more why she was so cray cray.
That's because
And I knew I loved her so much. And like the people that know also know that Sav had not been on this app for a year, exactly a year. And she came into the comments, and I was like, get in this box. I've missed you so much. And when she told me that she was autistic, I was like, oh. And then, like, hello, Mohammed. Then when I start speaking to her and I start seeing the similarities between my child and her, and Sav, like I've told you before, and I told you tonight, I'm so proud of you. So proud of you. Thank you, Graham. I literally, like,
Thank you very
it gives me
much.
so much hope for my child and for other people's kids when you see an adult that is excelling
Thank
at
you.
life. It's I know where you have come from, and I mean, you told your story, and I mean, a little bit of it even, and it gives me so much hope. And I told my friend today who told me about her son's diagnosis, and I said the best thing that I can tell people when it comes to TikTok is I felt so alone when my child was diagnosed. It was like a bomb just went off. I didn't even know what autism was. They speak about the myelin sheath. I was like, what are you talking about? Everything the doctor was saying to me, I didn't understand. It was so much to comprehend. And when I came on here, thanks for the algorithm and all, we've met Hello Sausage, we've met
Thank you
such
so
amazing
much.
humans. I mean, there's Ash, wow, so serious, that's in the States, and Sav, that's in the UK, and all of us that's around South Africa. Um, really, Graham? Graham, you should join a box. I do this every
I think you should
Monday.
join the box, Gray.
I think you should join a box, Graham. And it's, oh, you're at work. You can join silently. But I'm going to follow Graham. Graham, I'm going to
Yeah,
follow
he's
you.
good. Yeah, he's good.
He's good. If he loves you, then he must be good.
Of course. Who
Um,
doesn't love me?
did you just say I'm at work, not working? Exactly. So then you can join a box, darling. Thank you for the follow. Check it, this one. Check it for days. So I literally am just like,
That's sausage.
when I joined, what I was a special educator for over 10 years, I was wondering why I was so drawn to your lives. Oh my word. Hey, Duchess. You see, people. Flip, I love the way the Lord works. Love it. Love it. Love it. Thank you, God. When I was on here, the first person that I met on the spectrum, hello, Aaron. The first person that I met, I couldn't stop crying. I was so, thank you, Sausage, you too. Hey, Natalie. I was so emotional. And I struggle a lot with him now. And I know a lot of people struggle with him now. And I know it's not his fault. And I wish I could just help him. Like, I really wish I could help him. I've tried, but when you hear his story and you realize that you will never be able to help someone that doesn't want help. And people on the spectrum, the kids especially that don't understand it, are very stubborn. You cannot get through to them.
Yeah.
My child is like, this is what is, and I'm not changing unless you make it way more interesting and fun. So you have to be on your toes you want to say no to a child on the spectrum, you screwed yourself already.
Oh yes, definitely. We actually had a teacher,
Finished.
and we had an interview with her, and we've explained it to her, and we've told her like, this is what happens now. We have a new boy he was by us through the day, but then he would join his brother in the afternoon for aftercare, where his brother went to a normal school to the
Yeah.
aftercare, and his mom noticed that stuff was happening there that she wasn't sure of because he's nonverbal. So he couldn't explain to her that what was
Oh,
going
shame.
on. And eventually she got to see that he is terrified of going to the bathroom, firstly. Secondly, the one day his brother was in a fight and he kept on showing like with a fist to his face, and we noticed that he was being beaten at the school because his sensory thing is with blocks. He's got obsession with blocks.
Mm.
So what
Yeah.
they would do is to try and get to him, or that they would take his blocks away from him. And when he would have a
Oh.
breakdown or meltdown, they would shove him in a cubicle in the bathroom, and they would literally leave him there. They would take his blocks, they would shove him in a cubicle, and that's where they would leave him. So to the point where he's 7 years old, but he still wears diapers because he's petrified
Yeah.
of going to the bathroom or to a toilet, or you get the ensuite bathrooms where the bathroom has the toilet with.
Yeah.
He would not, he would literally, he would lose it if he gets to a bathroom where there is a toilet close to the shower or to the bath. He can't. And we noticed when he would come to us, he would be like totally different than what he was if he didn't go to the aftercare. And that's when we found out. But his blocks are taken away from him. He's being bullied. Where we got to the point now where he actually started talking to me for the first time, that he started talking, because I would sit with him the last 2 weeks after the school closed. I went to school every single day, but just to be with him. So I would be with him from 8 o'clock in the morning till 5 in the afternoon when his mom's left. And the yo, I can't even explain to you guys in those 2 weeks the words and the stuff he's started saying and speaking. His mom came to the school one day and she was in tears, and I was like, she's like, where's Tam? And I'm like, oh goodness, what did I do? And she's like, she looks at me and she's like, what did you do to my child? And I'm like, what now? What now? And she says, the other day when she gave him a snack, he was, oh, thank you.
Oh.
Oh, wow.
And she like, not in a bad way, but she lost it. She couldn't. But it got to the point where the one day I wasn't there, and we've spoken to the girl before, and we explained to her he still does get meltdowns.
Yeah.
And
Yeah, that's
with
it
with
will.
them,
It will
it's
happen.
not a normal child where you can give them a smack on the butt and tell them it's done, it's over with now.
Yeah.
And we've explained to, and she left him at the school, and she took her bag and she left.
Mama will adopt that child.
Guys, it took literally all of me. I'm not a person that fights or that gets rude or that, but it literally took all of me to not lose it.
Yeah.
Because she grabbed him and she pulled him and she tried to let him sit down and she shoved him. That you don't do that. It just worsens the process.
Yeah.
At that moment, all that he wants is he wants a safe place. He wants comfort. He wants to know he's safe. He wants to know that everything is going to be okay.
Yeah.
And yeah, that's why a lot of people, they have the misperception of, then they say, yeah, but they've worked with kids before and they worked with autistic kids before. No.
Autistic kids are so different. They
Oh,
are
yeah.
different. That
They
you
are
can't
actually very
treat
special
them all the
children.
same.
No,
Yes,
you
you
can't.
can't. So just because you have had experience with one child on the spectrum doesn't mean that you can handle all of them. Trust me,
Exactly.
because my son had a friend come over. Now, Denver is high functioning. He is very boisterous, very busy. I was telling Clarissa what he did to the dog, I can't even talk about it, because if something had to happen to the dog, I know he would be devastated, because he didn't mean to do it.
Yes.
But he's very boisterous. So he's not a gentle
So my
kid. And
dog was
because
also
he's
like
a big
that.
kid, guys,
Yeah.
please stop recording my live. Please stop recording my live. I will send you a copy. Don't record my live, please. And when I think about it, like it's so hard, because he wanted a friend to come over. Now, he doesn't go to an autistic school, but it's a mainstream school, but the kids that are there, because it's essentially her homeschool based school, they have got smaller groups, and it actually there's four kids, yeah, there's 4 kids in the class, and all of them actually are on the spectrum. Hey Tash, my child is the only one that has been diagnosed, but the others are not medicated. They are clearly on the spectrum, okay? More so than, I mean, the one is also nonverbal. Now, the problem is that with these schools, is that you're putting all different kinds of kids on the spectrum in one class. So they mimic each other, because that's what they do. They mirror, and especially girls. That's why girls get diagnosed so much later, because girls are really good at faking it, guys. We start early. So, like, exactly, Seth, exactly. So you now put them all together. My child started making these horrendous noises that, bro, I could grip him. I literally, it because I'm on the spectrum, and I've got the sensory disorder, and I'm bipolar, and all these wonderful other things that I will not allow the devil to flip and hold over me. But facts are facts, and the good Lord made us medication and doctors to help us. So I'm not going to be oblivious to things and stop everything and say, Lord, just take the wheel. Because he's going to go, you're an idiot because you're cray cray. So you need to be on something. So anyway, sorry, people, I am on meds. I know what I need to do. And then you go and you scream this high-pitched scream that goes straight through your body. I still will not go drop my child on the side of the road. There is no frickin' way. Any human that has had a child inside of them and it's grown, and you have birthed that child, and you have gone through absolute hell. You've gone through childbirth. You've gone through getting pregnant, the whole pregnancy for 9 months, and you go and you birth that child and you put it on the street. There's a special place in hell for you.
Oh
Absolutely.
yes, that's so much.
Now,
There is a special place in hell for you. And yes, these noises that my child makes, I've got flippin' chills, because I think about it, and I go like this, and I can't deal with the noise. But because he is the way he is, he will do it again and again and again. And on my live on Friday, when he knew he wanted raw noodles, and his father, his brother, and myself did not give him raw noodles, he was going to make sure that I did not go live. He banged everything. I was like, bye, my love. I love you. I'll talk to you tomorrow. I was sitting there, and I was sitting here, and I just started my live. Hello, Rian. And things were going crazy. He was banging the doors, and I'm sitting here like trying not to hyperventilate, because this was a big live for me. And now it's chaos. It's literally chaos. I start having a panic attack, and he's sitting there. He could stare straight at me, and he'll hit whatever or throw something, because he knows he will get it. He will. Eventually he will get it, because they kids, bro. Don't let them fool you. Don't. They are very smart and very manipulative, and we love them to bits, but they know from the day they're born, if they go, they get your attention. They learn from the day they are born. If I just make a noise, mommy will give me whatever I want. And when it comes to parenting, you get judged for freaking everything. Don't do this, do this. If your child makes a noise in the mall, then you get the old ladies that are like, back in my day,
yeah,
back in your day, no one knew what autism was. So,
exactly.
do you know the one day you hear like people always joke and they'll say, yeah, you know, if someone says that to me, I'm just going to say, well, then take my kids. I did that. It was me. I did that because my eldest child he hated, same thing. He hasn't been diagnosed with anything. There's something missing there. But because this child is my tenfold. My mom said, Candace, I can't wait for you to have this child because it's going to be tenfold. And I never slept. And I had febrile convulsions and seizures. And I was a shocker. Okay. And I was also prem. I was early. So when we used to go shopping, I was a single mom and my dad would come with me, and my dad hates attention, like in the shops. He's like, get in, get out. We don't make anyone look at us. And my eldest, I don't know why he did this, guys. I don't know. No problem, Tammy. But he used to growl at people. Now they tell me that they tell me that my child is normal, but I'm just like, okay. But he used to growl at people. So we would go and I'd put him in the ship, what is it called? The trolley, the shopping cart. And if someone came near him and they go, oh, he's so cute, because I have very beautiful children, I'm just saying. And they'd be like, oh, he's so beautiful. And he'd be like, so I'm like, thank you. And it was so bad. And my friend's husband used to think it was hysterical to try and scare me in the malls, right? Hello, sir, how are you? Used to come and scare me in the malls, and I would have Tristan in the shopping cart. And my friend's husband would come up and pretend to kiss me. Like he'd grab me from behind and then tip me over and pretend to kiss me. How are you, love? Frick. Tristan would go like, he would be like roaring like a lion. And I used to hate it. I said, please don't do this, because now it's absolute chaos. My father is just like, you lot are crazies. I'm out. Bye. Peace. I'm gone. And he would leave us there, right? The one day I go to the shop, because, you know, when you're having this whole thing, you're like, I will give you anything you want. Because you're getting the R's everywhere. And you're just like, shh. My dad's left. I'm all by myself, having full-blown panic attack. My friend's husband thinks it's hysterical. Tristan happened to walk. He wanted to go to the toy aisle. So he would always walk away. And I said to him, you are going to get stolen. And the thing is they're going to bring you back because you're naughty. They don't want to keep you. So don't go through the trauma. Just stay here by me. Like I would put the fear in him. Because now he's going to run away. Someone's going to steal him. And then they're going to bring him back. Then he's going to get a beating. Because then he knows. Right? So the one day he goes to this thing. Now my friend's husband knows. And he saw him in the aisle. And he pretended to steal him. Boy, did that not go well for him. That really didn't go well for him, because my child is a savage. He is an animal. He went ballistic. He was growling. He was roaring. It was crazy. So my friend's husband brought him back to me. I said, I told you they'll bring you back. Not even Uncle Rian wants you. I told you. So, hello, Maya. So that was the thing, right? Again, now we go shopping. My child throws a temper tantrum because he wants to go to the toy aisle. And I said, no, you're going to get stolen. You're not going there. Oh, he threw such a bad temper tantrum. And I always, you know, when you say you threaten, okay, and I go, I will also throw myself on the floor and perform a temper tantrum, yeah. And he goes, no, you won't. Watch me, baby. Watch me. I threw myself on the floor in the middle of the shopping mall. My father left. He was like, this is insane. Because now I'm going crazy on the floor. And the more I'm going, the louder Tristan is going. And eventually I'm like, you are not going to win at this, bro. You will not win at this. So I continued. This child eventually got up. He walked away from me. It's cry. And he got into the trolley, the shopping cart by himself. He climbed into it and sat there. Like,
It worked. It worked.
I did have a lot of people very concerned for me.
My sister did my brother's oldest child also because my brother's oldest child had ADHD. And the one day she went with my sister that passed away 3 years ago. She went with her to the shops and she also threw a tantrum in that shop. My sister went and also threw that tantrum.
Yeah. No, you see, this is what I'm saying here, Maya, is that is what I did. And he tried to beat me because he didn't think I was going to last. But listen, if I commit, bro, I will commit. And the thing is, I mean, I live in Margate. Every Tom, Dick, and Harry is in the same mall as me on a Saturday. So I knew, like, people were going to be like, I always knew that chick was Mo. Like, that one is off her trolley. And I was very much like my dad. And because I was divorced, I thought someone is going to go back and tell my ex-husband that I've lost my mind. Because here I am. I wish someone had recorded it. You know how much money I would have made? I'm just saying. You know, I'm now going to phone like the press and be like, I'm going to throw a temper tantrum. Please come and record it. And then put it on YouTube, put it on TikTok. This is how you silent parent, gentle parenting, you know, because I was very committed to it. But the problem is he's not on the spectrum. I do that with Denver being on the spectrum. I wouldn't know what he would do. I don't know what he would do because I do it here at home. But you know, Denver gets same as Tristan, but Tristan just took me a little bit longer to convince him that I was serious. But Denver doesn't like being like scolded in public or whatever. He will turn on you to make you stop. So if I had to do it here at home, like he will fake cry, guys. He will fake it. And he goes, and I'm like, what the frick? Hello, Fricky. I'm like, now he knows I struggle with the noise. So he'll go louder and I say, stop it. And he'll look me deep in my eyes, bro, and he go, and I'm like,
my son is also like that. Every day, if he's hungry or something, he will go on and on and on and on. And I'm
it's like what's his name? Sheldon. Penny.
Yeah.
Penny.
Stop. It's like, no. I'm like, please stop. No.
And every no initiates the pathological demand avoidance.
Yes,
and so every no means keep going.
No is a trigger. Yes. I love that.
They always want to have their last say. If you say your last, I will go again.
But you know,
no.
When you are tired, okay, so this gets thrown in my face a lot, hence why the marriage does not work. It gets thrown in my face all the time because, but you can do this, but I can't do this. I want to actually throttle you. That's why we are not how we are meant to be, okay? Okay, so trying to co-parent with someone that is not trying to co-parent is very difficult. And when you are trying, you have to be a force to be reckoned with, even with so-called normal children, right? The neurotypical kids also need to know that their parents or their caregivers are on the same page and they're not going to budge.
True. That's true.
So that you guys are not now fighting all the time. And unfortunately, there are too many people. That's why I asked you specifically about the parenting and the rules and things like that in your household and in your parents, because it's very difficult, because between what school teaches, what the aftercare teaches, what I at home have, and then what happens at my parents' house or wherever they go, right? It's, hey assassin, how are you? Hello Zeti. And
Assassin.
when it comes to that sort of thing, and I'm having a bad day, and I know it's a long day, okay? It's a long day. And I will lose it, and I'll be like, no. And then I get a chirp saying, oh, but you're allowed to say no. Do you know that what I want to do to you when you say that to me? Because, please will you just I think she's on a private account. It is so frustrating because I know what I need to do. And we as parents, we know what we need to do and how they will respond better. I mean, we send them to occupational therapists, paying out of our pockets like there's no tomorrow. It's terrible because you know that they need it, but it's a costly thing, right? So you kind of then go, well, do I need to buy their medication? Do I need to pay their school fees? Do I need to put food on the table? Or do I need to send them to occupational therapy? And out of all those things, occupational therapy is the last thing to happen. So but then you're taking a step back, okay? You know, his occupational therapist is phenomenal. There is literally it's an app. So she will put on all his reports and what they've done in each session and homework and how to do literally if he has a high meltdown, if he has a low meltdown, if he has whatever it is, she has got there exactly how to deal with it. Hey, Ivan, exactly how to talk, your voice tone, where if you should be standing or sitting or eye level or whatever, everything. Do you think that the other humans would make everyone's life easier by just looking and being aware? And this is the whole awareness part of things. That is what frustrates the heck out of me, is why are we paying all this money to try and understand our children, to make their lives easier, to make our lives easier, and it's not being done? So what is the point? We're just going to point fingers at each other the whole time.
Yeah.
Grates me. Let me just get called in.
No, that's true. But yeah.
So that's why it's a big thing for me when I ask people and I say to them, how is the house dynamic, the family caregiver dynamic? How is that? Hello, Mr. Cole.
Well, hello. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
It's good to see you guys.
Ninja.
You should be tapping. Yes.
Ninja.
He didn't believe me that I knew him until I texted him.
I was cracking up.
Like I said, this is a secret account.
Right. It's these loud Americans. Sorry, Clarissa. Yeah?
That's fine. Can you maybe excuse me? I have a boxing match now, 10 o'clock. I should know why I do it for.
Yes.
So.
She's boxing for her kids, people. She's boxing for her kids.
Yes.
Nice.
Go have fun. I'm not going to be much longer because I need to function tomorrow. But thank you so much for being here, my friend.
Thank you for listening, everyone. I appreciate it.
And you're welcome.
It's an absolute pleasure.
Lots of
You're welcome anytime. You know that.
Yes, I know.
Love you, love
Lots
you.
of love to everyone.